Hey guys, it's Chloe. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, welcome to my channel. Today, I really just wanted to do kind of a sit down chit chat with me, kind of introducing you guys to me, what I do, who I am, and really just the biggest question that's on everybody's mind is how did I get in this chair? So if you have any of these questions and you want them answered, just keep on watching. Alright guys, well to start off, my name is Chloe. Yes, it's Chloe with a K. It's always been Chloe with a K. I feel like when I try to tell people my name, they think I'm trying to be like someone famous or something like that with a similar name. Yes, it's spelled the same, but I had my name before I even knew who she was, so coincidence? I don't know. Anyway, I grew up in the greater Los Angeles area and I lived here for most of my life. Once it came to college, I decided to move out of this area because although I loved it and I still love it, when you live somewhere for your entire life, you kind of want a taste of somewhere new. I decided to go up north for college in the Bay Area, and that was an amazing experience. After college, I moved up to Seattle for a bit and did my thing there, and now I am back in LA. Honestly, I love LA more than anything, and just being back here is just I love it. So it lives up to the hype. I love it. Anyway, now I am actually wanting to pursue a career in makeup. If you guys couldn't tell, but so that is what is up with me now. I love doing so many things. I love makeup, I love traveling, I love singing, I love acting. So many of these things are what make me who I am, and I'm deciding to share them with you guys. On to the big question, how am I in this chair? I was actually born with a neurologic condition known as cerebral palsy. To make it really long story short, because I could go into the scientifics of what cerebral palsy is, but that could bore you. Bore you? It could bore you. Super long story short, I was born, and when obviously, when I was born, I wasn't breathing, and subsequently those few moments or minutes or whatever it was of me having no oxygen caused brain damage. And I know I'm kind of I'm downplaying it. I mean, I want to say that's how I see it, but that's how I was told my entire life. So for whatever few moments that I wasn't breathing, it caused brain damage. Whoever has cerebral palsy is completely separate from anybody else who has cerebral palsy, and I just want to make that clear. So while my condition affects me in one certain way, that doesn't mean that everybody with cerebral palsy is affected the same way. In fact, people with cerebral palsy are as diverse as they come, because it's never known how cerebral palsy will affect one individual from another. Somebody could be completely fine walking around, nothing, could be a very, very, very mild case of CP, while somebody else could be completely, bound to a chair to the point where they cannot feed themselves, they cannot speak for themselves, whatnot. Everybody is different, and I definitely wanted to say that. So, disclaimer, everybody is different. Me, personally, cerebral palsy affects me to where I can stand, I can walk, assisted. So what that means is, if I'm walking, I have to be holding on to something such as a walker or a treadmill, what have you, but I cannot stand or walk completely unassisted. So for mobility purposes, I have to use the chair. Another way that cerebral palsy has affected me is that my left side of my body is less affected than the right side of my body, meaning I can't really grasp much with my right hand. Anything in general involving my right hand is kind of like just kept to a minimum because I can't. Obviously through, you know, some exercises and hand splint interventions such as that, it has helped the condition with the right side of my body, but you know, nothing is 100%. But yeah, the right side of my body is weaker than my left. I didn't know that that also meant in my eyes. My vision is affected by cerebral palsy as well. My right side of my right eye is weaker than my left eye. So I use glasses in general on and off. So, you know, if I use glasses sometimes, yes, they're real. I'm not just using them for a fashion statement. But the right side of my right eye is like, the augmentation is bigger. I'm blind on my right eye, just more blind than my left. I'm not 100% blind, but I'm more blind on my right than on my left. Yes. When did I get the chair? I actually got the chair. I didn't have the chair for my entire life, believe it or not. And that's what I think a big misconception is of people with disabilities, is that everybody is in a chair. No, not everybody is in a chair. Not everybody's condition is actually visible. Everybody is different. So I started off with a walker. So yes, it was still kind of obvious, but like not as obvious as the chair. If that makes sense. Yeah. So I started off with a walker through my early school years up until, you know, 5th grade, about to go into 6th grade. And then that's when things really started to pick up with the curriculum. You had a set schedule. You couldn't be late for class. And being as that I was kind of on the clumsier side, like gravity is just not my friend, I fell a lot. So it was seen as a liability to really have me walk, kind of run, jog from like one side of campus to another, to be able to make it on time to class. So hence the chair. Ever since then, the chair has been a great tool for me as a form of independence and mobility. While some people may choose to see my condition as a hindrance or some sort of negative, I choose to see it as a positive. Honestly, I've lived such an amazing life up until now. I've done so many things. I've been able to help so many people with what, you know, I guess I just being myself. And that's really why I wanted to bring myself onto this platform, just to share more of my story, or just to share my story with more people, because I feel like that is a huge thing that there's a misconception about, that people with not cerebral palsy, people with disabilities in general, that they can't be normal, that they can't be independent, that they can't be talented, that they can't be, like, you name it, somebody has probably said it at some point in their life. So I choose to see it as something positive. I choose to see it as a tool that I can use to help people, to break stereotypes, to help people in my situation or similar situations to mine, to be able to say, hey, I can do that. Because growing up, I never had, like, I guess that kind of role model to like look up to and say, you know, hey, that person can do it, I can do it too. Not saying that I'm going to be anybody's role model, so to speak, if I just so happen to be somebody's, like, wow. But I mean, I never had that when I was little, and I wish I would have had somebody to look up to, you know, so that I wouldn't have been as afraid to do what I do as far as performing or going to college or makeup, anything, because I feel like I was just not, I don't want to say I was very boxed in, but there wasn't a lot of information about disabilities growing up. There wasn't a lot of people to model myself after, and had I had that, I might have led a completely different life. Even though I don't regret the life that I have, maybe this can help change somebody's life for the better. That's it for this time, guys. I'm hoping that you guys enjoyed it. I have a lot more to show you guys and to have you guys come along with me on, whether it be travel or it be singing or acting or makeup or who knows what life is going to throw at me. I'm really excited to share this journey with you guys, and I'm hoping you guys come along with me. If you guys liked this, if you guys would like to see more and follow along with me on this crazy journey we call life, hit the subscribe button, click the little bell notification to be notified anytime I upload a new video, like the video, and go ahead and follow me on any or all of my social medias. They will be linked down below. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you on the next one.